Hello again. Most viewers have probably become so used by now to the idea of trans women and trans men that they're quite at home with the thought of men becoming women and vice versa. They will already, of course, be aware that race is only a social construct, that is to say, no more than an optical illusion with no significance beyond skin colour or hair type. And so it's easy enough to get them also to accept that men and women are similarly meaningless and arbitrary categories. Once people are thoroughly at home with this perspective, it can hardly surprise any of us that the next step is to make the same claim for age. That is to say, that this too is a social construct and that people really are only the age that they think they are. This is being called age dysphoria, and all the signs are that it's due to take off this year. There have been rumours about this for a few years now, but at the beginning of the year, an effort was made to get the thing recognised by others with minority sexual interests to accept and acknowledge that being trans age is really a thing. In the description to this video, I give a link to a couple of pieces about this trans age business. Although it's separate from paedophilia or minor attracted persons, as we now call them, there is some crossover. One of the first things to note about age dysphoria is that it only ever seems to work downwards. That is to say, it leads to adults claiming that they are really teenagers or children, rather than that they identify as being old age pensioners. This gives us a clue about what is going on because some of the adults afflicted with this strange syndrome feel the need to join internet groups for teenagers and claim to be 16, for instance. For most of us, that kind of thing really does set alarm bells ringing, but I suppose that's because we're so prudish and sexually repressed. They often choose avatars or images which match their real age rather than their chronological age. This business ties in with what is known as the age regression scene, which consists of groups of adults who get together for age play so that they can act as children. That's fine, it's not my idea of fun, but if others get off on it, it's nothing to me. I think that there is something distinctly unwholesome, though, about such people trying to take their fetish into the wider world, which is what is now being suggested. It is said that just as transsexuals can have their birth certificates changed to reflect their preferred gender, so too should it be possible for a trans age person to have their birth certificate amended to show their preferred age. I hope the viewers don't think I'm making any of this up. There are videos on YouTube setting out the tenets of this weird belief system, and already some in the LGBTQ plus community are said to be sympathetic to the idea of letting these people join their movement. As I said, these are not minor attracted people, but those sorts are looking on with interest at what sort of reaction trans age people are receiving, with a view to advancing their own claim to be next to join the parade. I mean, some gay pride marches are already full of people indulging various fetishes, so a few more strange types would probably not even be noticed. All this is a direct consequence of accepting the basic idea that obvious physical differences are really social constructs. Once you've bought into such an ideology, there's really no limit to what you can claim is a social construct. Collective madness is upon Western society, and it's all very reminiscent of the Weimar Republic or the last decadent days of the Roman Empire.